Right now, the average American retiree spends over $5,000 a month just to stay alive in the United States. Housing alone eats nearly half of that. Meanwhile, there are 5 countries actively competing for your retirement dollars, offering tax breaks, legally mandated discounts, and costs so low that the money you save doesn't just help with rent. It replaces it. These aren't third-world gambles. These are governments that built specific programs to attract American retirees, because your pension is worth more to their economy than it is to yours. Here are the 5, starting with the one that's been doing it longer than any other country on Earth. Country 1, Panama. Panama created the Pensionado visa in 1987, and almost 40 years later, it's still the gold standard for retirement visas worldwide. Here's why. You need $1,000 a month in pension income. That's it. Social Security counts. The moment you're approved, you get permanent residency, not a temporary visa you renew every year. Permanent, from day one. But the visa is just the door. What's behind it is what makes Panama different from every other country on this list. Panama's Law 6 gives every retiree legally mandated discounts that businesses are required by law to honor. 25% off your electricity, water, and phone bills. 20% off medical visits. 50% off hotels Monday through Thursday. 50% off movies, concerts, and entertainment. 50% off public transportation. These aren't promotions. They're rights, written into Panamanian law and enforced by the government's Consumer Protection Agency. And here's the part that changes the math entirely. Panama uses the US dollar. Your Social Security deposits in dollars, you spend in dollars. There's no conversion fee and no currency risk. A couple can live comfortably in Panama City for around $2,400 a month. In smaller towns like Boquete or Pedasi, less than that. Country 2, Greece. Greece wants retirees so badly that they'll cut your tax bill by more than 80% to get you there. Under Article 5B of the Greek Income Tax Code, any foreign pensioner who moves their tax residency to Greece locks in a flat 7% tax rate on all foreign income. All of it. Pension, Social Security, investments, everything earned outside Greece. That rate holds for 15 years. To understand what that means, consider that Greece's normal income tax climbs as high as 44%. An American retiree moving to Crete or one of the islands drops from that scale to 7% for a decade and a half. A retired couple on a combined $4,000 a month in Social Security keeps an extra several $1,000s a year compared to what they'd pay under standard Greek rates. Over 15 years, that difference alone can cover years of rent in the Greek islands, where a one-bedroom apartment in a coastal town runs between 400 and 600 euros a month. The visa requires proof of roughly $3,700 per month in passive income. Not cheap to qualify, but once you're in, the tax savings are massive. Country 3, Italy. Italy took Greece's playbook and added a twist. They'll give you the same 7% flat tax, but only if you move to a small town in the south. The program targets 8 southern regions, including Sicily, Calabria, Sardinia, and Puglia. As of 2026, the eligible towns can have populations up to 30,000, a recent expansion that unlocked 74 new municipalities. For 10 years, all your foreign income gets taxed at 7% instead of Italy's standard rates, which climb above 43%. The practical result: you pay almost nothing in Italian tax. You live in a region where a 2-bedroom apartment costs between 300 and 500 euros a month, and your grocery bill is half what it costs in most American cities. A retired couple can live well in southern Sicily for under $2,000 a month. The trade-off is location. You're committing to small-town Italy, not Rome or Florence. But for retirees who want quiet, beauty, and a cost of living that makes their pension feel twice as large, it's one of the strongest deals in Europe. Country 4, Costa Rica. Costa Rica doesn't tax your foreign income at all. Zero. The country operates on a territorial tax system, which means the government only taxes money earned inside Costa Rica. Your Social Security, your pension, your investment income from the US, none of it gets touched by Costa Rican tax authorities. The Pensionado visa requires $1,000 per month in pension income. You get residency, access to the public healthcare system, and a cost of living that runs between $1,500 and $2,200 a month, depending on where you settle. Costa Rica abolished its military in 1948 and redirected that budget into healthcare and education. The country runs on 99% renewable energy. It consistently ranks in the top 10 globally for happiness and life satisfaction. And unlike many retirement destinations, Costa Rica has a large, established expat community, particularly in the Central Valley and along the Pacific coast, so you're not pioneering anything. The infrastructure is already there. Country 5, Cyprus. Cyprus is the one most people haven't heard of, and the numbers are hard to ignore. Foreign pension income above 5,000 euros per year gets taxed at a flat 5%. That's the lowest dedicated pension tax rate in the European Union. On top of that, Cyprus offers a non-domicile regime that exempts qualifying residents from tax on foreign dividends and interest for 17 years. The combination of those two programs means a retiree living on Social Security and modest investment income can pay almost nothing in local tax for nearly 2 decades. Cyprus is an EU member. English is widely spoken. The weather is Mediterranean, and the cost of living sits well below Western European averages. A couple can live comfortably for around $2,000 to $2,500 a month, including rent. The island is smaller and less famous than the other 4 on this list, but that's part of the appeal. It hasn't been overrun by expat tourism the way parts of Panama and Costa Rica have. 5 countries, 5 governments that built programs specifically to attract your retirement income. Panama gives you legally mandated discounts and 0 foreign income tax. Greece and Italy cut your tax bill to 7% for up to 15 years. Costa Rica charges you nothing on foreign income, and Cyprus offers the lowest pension tax in the EU at 5%. The average American retiree is spending over $60,000 a year to live in a country that offers none of these incentives. Every country on this list lets you live comfortably for half that, or less. The question isn't whether you can afford to move, it's whether you can afford not to look.